Hello YouTube, I'm back at again with another rant, and this is going to be another beef. I don't mean like literal beef, I mean like two men going at each other. On my right you have Def Noodles, and on the left we have Keemstar. Their actual names have, one also, Def Noodles' name happens to be Dennis Feitosa, and Keemstar's actual name happens to be Daniel Keem. And then let me explain the age difference. Def Noodles is 26, while Keemstar is nearing his 40s. Basically, he's like 39. So rather than talk about that, let me just get straight to the point. So apparently, there's been accusations of Def Noodles, and he's planning to sue Keemstar for a tweet that he made last year, uh, slandering his name, claiming that he is the P word, a predator. So, and it doesn't seem like, this doesn't seem something new though. Like, seem like this is something that just came out of nowhere. This whole entire beef, because if I do recall, I was checking out Reddit, and then I was doing a little bit of research. I remember back in October 25th on 2021, apparently Def Noodles did get banned on I think it's Twitter. He did get banned on Twitter because but for whatever, there was no explanation. Like, but from I understand, people are saying it had something to do with Keemstar. So like, it seems like the two clearly go at each other. Like, I guarantee you, has to do with the amount of videos like they make against each other. Like, it's pretty pathetic. Internet beef it's always been lame. Although it wasn't a perma ban, it was actually temporary. And then I think Keemstar's girlfriend was questioning him if he had anything to do with it. He acted like he was like as if he knew nothing about it, as if he's unaware. But it just seemed connected because of how much they were going at each other. But then again, the suing part, like, I think it's kind of justified because Def Noodles has pretty much a right now, if you think about it, because slander is very serious, especially if you're trying to sabotage somebody's career. And it looks like a lot of the people, from when I checked Reddit, I can guarantee, I can when I took the time to read through Reddit, there are people that were agreeing with Def Noodles. There are more people siding with Def Noodles than Keemstar, because it's funny, because I don't even watch Keemstar. I do know about him, but I never watched any of his videos. I don't remember know any of his videos, since I don't even watch. But from what I understand, like, people say he's very cringe. He's full of himself. A lot of his videos is just to make himself feel good. Yeah, he'll be nice to people that he has on the show because he's trying to he's trying to make a good impression. But then you have Def Noodles, like, whether he's trying to make a good impression or not, like, he takes accusations very seriously. He kind of like me. He likes to call out negative behavior. He calls out people who are not who they seem to be. So he is the type of person who, although people may disagree that exposing people is wrong, sometimes you have to, especially if they can be some sort of like, they can cause some trouble later in the future. They will pretend, they will try to lie their way out. They will manipulate their fans, and yet again, it's to use their fans so they can have some type of like defense. It's a defense mechanism where the more fans they have, the more people agree with them, and then they feel like they can never be in the wrong. So I think that's what Def Noodles was trying to call it. I guarantee you that's why he made a tweet saying he's a predator and stuff, because Def Noodles has been talking about him a lot. Because there's no way it just came out of nowhere, this whole beef. It started because these guys were beefing at each other online, although they may not be real life. Obviously, it's not like real life where they're actually talking to each other, like, and then they're face to face, and then trying to pull up. because they know that would be a really dumb idea. I don't think they would even think of doing something like that because it may end up bad for them later on. And again, I guarantee you, I think it's due to the fact that Def Noodles has made some videos reflecting Keemstar, and then Keemstar does decide to deflect and make these kind of atrocious comments or words that could affect him in order to deflect and try to uh, put the blame on somebody else rather than him. Though I'll be honest, I never really kind of see Keemstar as being like my favorite. Like I said, I'm not really a fan of celebrities or famous internet YouTubers, because I don't know their personal life again. Because like, and it's kind of, it's, even though it's, I understand they have to kind of sort out their problems, but I'll tell you now, internet beef is really pathetic. If really, like, what I would do is like, I suggest people, I've done it before. If I deal with someone who I just can't like convince, who you just can't like get along with, and then they just keep annoying you, I just simply block them. People that can't be reasoned with, they deserve to be blocked. And again, it doesn't seem like maybe that is not that's the way to handle it in their case, even though it's actually the wiser decision. Because whether they are like, because it could be more than just making videos against one another. It could just be that maybe these guys like comment on on their content on their account, whatever, whether they're messaging DMs, like, well, it could be because YouTube obviously they don't do that, but like, you can pretty much block someone. But some people tend to forget that. Just like how people forget, if you don't like a video that you're watching, if you don't like that current video that's in front of you, just simply pause the video, turn the audio off, and then go to find another video instead, change it up. But eventually, maybe I'm thinking maybe the things that they will change things up. I don't know if I can't really see themselves being friends. I can't really see themselves making up, in my opinion, honestly. The moment you accuse someone of being a predator, like, that is out of line. There's no way like you can forgive someone, because they, especially if they're trying so hard to possibly make you suffer in public, have you be harassed by several people, set you up, whether someone will try to approach you, and to the point where it's gonna be hard. You're gonna struggle having to do your career, because like, I mean, like, do your career as in like, people may judge you, claim, oh, like, comments saying, oh, you're this guy, or I heard you've been exposed, all that. And again, they don't have to deal with that kind of drama. But like, again, like, that's why I mentioned before, that's why they don't want to confront one another like man to man. I feel like maybe that would have been the better approach. These two try to meet up, try to talk to another. I'm sure if they talk to another, rather than focus on the internet, maybe they'll come to a different end. Maybe they'll have like they'll come to a better solution. I'm not saying I should suggest this to them, but like, that's just my point of view. Had things been different, had they, rather than try to talk to one another or like make videos of each other on the internet, maybe that could have been a better solution. But to be honest, like, all of that is gonna, I think, pretty much is gonna be avoided. I don't think they're even gonna come to a difference, because you think about it now, like, again, when you accuse someone of those type of actions or of that name, of being that kind of person, then there's pretty much no deal. There's no way they can come to a solution at this point. And again, it depends how they handle this. Like, it's not my personal life. But if Def News has a chance to do so, he should hope that it happens sooner or later. Not later, but now. Because then eventually Keemstar could possibly take this opportunity, whether it's to get a lawyer, or he can probably try to, like, again, deflect and maybe sue him for slander and defamation of character, for calling him an accuser. Although though it may work out, depends on how the law handles it. Again, they're the ones that get to decide for them, and whoever is in the right will keep their money, and whoever loses does not earn the money. And again, I don't know how long this beef will last for, because I said it, like I said before, it's really pathetic. It has nothing to do with real life. It's just an internet game, honestly, that I can get, but it by accusing someone of being a predator is not a game still. But like, I don't think these two ever met in person. Honestly, again, they just spoke to each other online, because I think it's pretty pathetic. I think they try to compare the internet to real life. There's no way you compare the internet to real life, because then you feel brainwashed, you feel dim-witted, because you think your life has to revolve around the internet, that you need to talk to people online to actually find your way, find your like life choice, and possibly find your career in there. Like, yeah, the internet can provide you with a possible career with communicating people within your area again, but it just feels too fake, honestly. Like, I mean, like, if you're gonna really want to improve yourself, you might as well just try to develop on like your social skills. Try to communicate, like I said, communicate with people who you're close to. Again, being able to focus more on yourself and not care what others think. Again, that's what I feel like definitely should do. But also, again, slander is serious. It's not like simply people like giving their opinions, or just assuming that's, or just saying that's how they think. Again, because they can use that against them by spreading rumors. Again, it can lead to gossip, which can be very crucial towards the person. Then they might suffer from depression, they might go through a lot, and then a lot of suffering, and then that's where that point is where it's justified, where he has the right to take it out on Keemstar. And again, if Keemstar has some type of backup plan, again, he has to like pretty much like be able to like be mature about it, and then come up with a better explanation or like argument that could say that what he's saying, like what Definitely was saying, could lead to him be slandering his name, when really he's gonna have to, Definitely's gonna have to find some sort of proof. Especially if you have the screenshot, then that's already enough proof over there. But then I don't know how long this beef will last. Again, time will tell. Again, these two, whether like, I don't know how they will be in person, but I think that will be a completely different story, because I don't think, like, again, some people have this persona on the internet. They think they may convince people that is real, but then when they're in person, they're completely a separate person, like as if that whole time on the internet was a character. But then in real life, you actually, that's when you find out who they truly are, the kind of person that doesn't act that way on the internet, but acts like this in real life. Again, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Be sure to wait for more upcoming content. Be sure to check your notifications, comment, like, subscribe. Thank you.